Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to record this quick demo to walk you through everything that's been released recently. Starting from this new dashboard screen, here you see a couple of different options like videos and audios, playlists, and preferences. We're going to be talking about all of them shortly in this video, inshallah. And now, as soon as you open up the application, you'll be asked to allow notifications. I've already allowed, so the pop-up is not coming. But in case you have closed this banner by mistake and you haven't allowed the notification, you can just click on your browser setting and allow from there. And that's basically for your study and revision reminders. We'll also talk about preferences later on in this video. And of course, since some of you are asking for this, we've also got this new light mode theme. Now let's get into the playlist. Currently it's an empty screen, so let's add a new one. Just paste any playlist URL that's public, not unlisted. And here you can also optionally define the video range, like from 4 to 12, etc. And you can also leave it empty to process the entire playlist. So let's click on next. Now, since you have committed to complete this course, you should have a proper schedule to accomplish your goal. That's why we have placed this scheduler here. You can easily prepare your schedule for this playlist with this. You just have to select days and the time you prefer, like 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I have selected this 1 hour duration to study this playlist. I can also add another time slot like in the evening or whenever I prefer. But let's just keep it simple for now. And you can just click on this icon, select all, and apply. So everything will be applied automatically based on what you selected initially. So each day will get the same time that you selected for the first day. You can also customize it, but I did this for simplicity and to make it fast. And the final thing is to select your revision time. Let's say you want the revisions in the evening. Let's select 5:15 p.m. So your part has done, and everything will be automatically handled by the application itself. So you can just click on submit and wait for processing. So let me skip this part and come back to you soon. It's done. If you open it, you will see this mastery roadmap here. Only the first video is unlocked and the rest of them are locked. So you only jump ahead when you have finished this one over here. And this skip option is for that scenario when you want to skip those videos that don't need to be studied, like intro ones or anything else. And if you click on this calendar, then that's basically your schedule every day, what you have defined earlier. So click on any date. You can skip this day or you can edit the timing from whatever you have selected earlier. So these are some flexible options you have for every day. This is your complete schedule for the entire playlist. Now let's open up the video itself. Here's the big part actually. Earlier, all features were scattered with no guidance whatsoever. So this time it has changed completely to a new guided experience where you don't have to think anything on what to do next. However, you see this banner over here. This is a step-by-step journey from starting this video to the point you finish it. You just need to take actions based on what's being asked of you. Like the first instruction we are getting is start watching. The transcript is below to follow along. Like you can see the transcript. If you have any questions, ask the AI assistant. To get this AI assistant, you can ask any questions from this video if you get stuck anytime. And it says watch at least 90% to unlock notes and quizzes. So that's pretty much it. This is the first instruction that we get. And you see a bunch of different tabs below. If you open up any of them like notes, you'll see each one is locked. So everything is locked by default and each one has a certain criteria to be unlocked. Like in the notes tab, you see watch 90% of the video to unlock. So let's start this first step. And for this demo purposes, let's cheat a little bit and seek up to the point where we get at least 90%. Okay, so we get 83%. Okay, 90% is done. And you can already see the next step appearing in this banner, get your notes. So we can claim our notes now. So you see our notes are unlocked. I can click on generate notes with AI. So for now, let's just skip and generate. And I can already see the instruction is coming for the next task. So our notes are here. One big difference from the previous experience is that just scroll down below at the bottom and you will see this processing component. You will see here what's missing. It says here's the mind map for the key concepts, but we don't have the mind map yet because the experience has been completely changed. Earlier, we had that boring mermaid diagram, which was not much attractive. So we tried to replace the experience to this beautiful color-coded image to express everything what's mentioned in the video. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can also download this from this button over here. So I hope it's going to work out better as compared to the previous one. Let's close this. I can already see the next step, which is practice time. If I click on attempt quiz 1, I will see this launcher quiz format. So our quiz is divided into three parts. The first one, it says recall. The second is understanding. And the third one is application. I can navigate over all of them, but the next ones will be locked until I finish the previous ones. So you can see understanding and application, but I need to first finish this recall one. Let's get into it. And each one is built on top of how you performed previously. So it's hyper personalized for you only, not some random fixed questions every time. So let me just finish it very quickly so we can jump to the next quiz. And just like earlier, for any incorrect option, you get the reinforcement question to drill it down even more. Now that we have completed all three quizzes, the completion criteria for this video is accomplished, and the next video is unlocked. So if I go back, you will see this completed badge over here in this completed tab section. The locked videos are here, and the banner changes to the next video automatically. Let's go back and see some other things as well. Time to move on to the checkpoint, where you get two different options. Either you can go to the next video, or you can take this optional teaching session whenever you are ready to earn the mastery badge. And this has been improved so much compared to the previous versions. Now, one last thing in this page, which is revisions. You will get 3 revisions for each video you complete. And this is important because you're surely going to forget most of what you learned today, even watching it with better focus, solving different quizzes, etc. So you need a spaced repetition mechanism that helps you to get exposure to the same concepts multiple times to nail it down further. That's why you are asked to allow notifications both for your study and revision times. Like the ideal scenario would be you complete this video, you'll get a reminder within 24 hours, the time you have selected, then on the third day, then on the fifth day. So you could keep watching the next videos while getting reminded for the previous videos revision sessions. It's implemented in this, but since browsers have some limitations, it only sends them when the browser isn't closed. So we'll achieve it fully fledged soon, inshallah, when we release DeepGrind mobile app. For now, all of them will be open by default. Anyways, but revisions are boring. The toughest task on the planet is to get back to what you have already learned. So I had to think hard on it about how it can be made interesting and effective at the same time. So enough talking. Let's see what we actually get. So first revision is a story. Let's start and see it in action. There you go. Here you see the title of the story. You see this episode 1. Initially, I thought about generating each video story differently, but then I changed my mind and thought that since it's a playlist, how about making this revision as a web series, where the next story or the episode is somehow connected to the previous one, and see if we can achieve interesting experience, building curiosity for what's coming next. So you just need to grab these words from this word bank and drop it here and complete this story. And the incorrect ones will go back, basically. It will mention almost everything what was discussed in the lecture, and at the end you will have a complete story that has all the concept insights. That's the whole idea behind it. And you can always close and come back whenever you have time and continue where you left off. Everything will be persisted. Let's jump to the next revision. Its name is Courtroom. Let's get into it quickly. There we go. Since we have already recalled all the concepts in the story, now it's time to check that understanding. And here we see a courtroom scenario where you are a judge who needs to pass a ruling on who is right in the argument. So you will be presented with a scenario and two arguers who are arguing about something that was discussed in the video. And you have to make the judgment. When you select any of the option, you will see a verdict telling who is correct and why. So we have a couple of cases like this, but for now, let's jump into the next revision and start it. So you have recalled everything, you have passed rulings, you're the judge already. Now it's time to show some wisdom. In this exercise, you're a consultant who knows his stuff. someone messaged you to ask your help, and based on your expertise on the concepts discussed in this video, you'll have to reply and help them in their situation. You'll be presented with some really interesting scenario where you get the situation and the words of that person who wants your help, and you need to type your response here. So let me just reply this person. So as soon as you send your response, you will see feedback on what you said and even how you said it. That's fun. I could also improve the way I respond to the people with this exercise. That's basically it. Now, just for the sake of time, let's quickly cover what's left. So earlier you could only add YouTube videos, but now you can also upload any videos from your devices. And each video will get the same step-by-step guided experience, just like you get for playlist videos. You can give it a title and upload it. There you go. Now you can organize your content into folders. Like if you create a new folder, you can give it any title you want. So our folder has created. You click on it, you can add the videos inside this folder, and you can also move your existing videos like this one. I can move this video to this folder I created. No videos are here. The video has gone into this folder, and I can bring it back as well to the root directory. Now go back. Here it is again. You can also upload audios just like your videos and get the same learning experience throughout. Give it a title, call this audio, the same learning experience. You can create folders here as well. Now, if you click on preferences, here you can globally set your revision reminders, so you won't have to always set these timings whenever you add any new playlist. And choose your preferred language for almost all the features here. And you'll get the response always in that particular language. Like you can type whatever you want, let's say, and save the preferences. That's it. So I think I have covered pretty much everything for now. Again, the vision is a lot more bigger, inshallah. Let me know what you guys think. Drop any questions, feedback in the community, and let's see how it goes, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.